Hey guys, welcome to Mintac. This is Chris Say. I thought I'd do a quick EDC update. I have had and used the same knife. It is a SOG Tanto, whatever you want to call it, based upon the blade shape. I've used this knife for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years. One of my favorite knives. In fact, I've gone and used other knives before, other carry knives, and I've always gone back to this SOG just because it is so dang, it's like razor sharp. So I've always used this knife. In fact, I used it one time cutting out grout on tile. I thought, oh, this is the end of the SOG, right? And it's crazy. It's still maintained its tip. It still maintains its sharpness. And I do sharpen it every so often, but this thing is like razor sharp. So I'm giving a new knife a try this year. I'll always have this as a backup because it's my favorite. But my son, for Christmas last year, we bought him a new knife. And it's called the Transformer Decepticon knife. And I think when you hear that, you're like, oh, this is a kid's knife. This is, childish, whatever. But I was so impressed with it, not only because of, A, the sharpness, but I was impressed with the weight. And third of all, I was very impressed with the quick flip, quick openness of it. Now, I'm not going to lie, this thing is like 8.8 ounces. Cool thing, and it's Chinese. I want to let you know that. It is Chinese. You saw the picture at the beginning of the video. This is the box that it comes in. Get that out of my face. But this thing is girthy. It is quality, and there is no plastic in it. It is all metal construction, all aluminum. The blade is actually 9CR18 MOV, which means it has traces of molybdenum and vanadium in it, which helps with the added strength, but also it retains its edge, retains its sharpness. Okay, a little bit more information about this. It is 9 inches in total length from tip to butt. It's a 4-inch blade and 5-inch handle. So I plan on carrying this thing over the next year. Now, what's the other impressive thing that I mentioned? It was the third bullet. That sucker opens nicely. It does have built-in ball bearings right at the hip of the blade. You can't really see them because they are inside of that blade, but just a quick flip and that sucker's open. Retention is your single fin blade retainer, like most locking knives, and so it opens slick. I love this thing, and it is sharp. Let me see if I can find a piece of paper. This is an envelope. See if I can get this on camera. This is like an envelope that has paper in it, so I just cut through the paper and the envelope. So you can see that sucker's sharp, and I always maintain my knife, so I will sharpen it up every so often. The only downside that I've found and that I've read is that, first of all, your retainer clip, those bolts sometimes will come loose. So how do you solve that? Come on, guys, Loctite. There are people complaining. Oh, by the way, I got this on Amazon, $24.95, I think. This was a birthday gift, but $25 on Amazon. Awesome price for this thing. Anyway, people complained about losing the bolts on their clip. It's called Loctite, people. Put a little blue Loctite on there, screw them down. You're not going to lose them again. All right, some people's kids. Anyway, so if you have any trouble with your bolts backing out, use a little Loctite, lock it back down. This thing is it is beefy. Love this knife. So I'm gonna see how this thing works throughout the year. My son has had it for a year, and it is absolutely his favorite carry knife. It goes everywhere with him, and he's 14 years old. We're involved in outdoor pursuits and camping and all that other stuff, and he has used it for everything from cutting wood to what do you use a knife for? Pretty much everything, and that sucker's still sharp. So anyway, you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Like, subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Oh, by the way, another review I'm going to be doing, because I'm going to do all kinds of different reviews this year. My wife and I just got snowshoes, so I'm going to do a little snowshoe review, and they are hanging back there on the wall. I'm going to do a snowshoe review pretty soon, so look forward to that. All right, guys, have a great weekend.